Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. What opens with Ashley Nicole kind of concerned a little bit about Philip's ability to be loyal in the face of a bachelor party in Miami, and what closes with Ashley Nicole's bachelorette party and a conversation and some ongoing interaction around the issue of loyalty among the WAGS on Miami WAGS. If you guess WAGS Miami, last night's episodes, you're correct. I'm Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and sticking around to see how we get from opening to closing. So my notes are really janky for this week. I'm just jumping right in and going ahead and recording the video because I am so behind, and I took notes last night, so I'm just gonna knock this out. I have the notes. I don't have anything else to do for it. I guess I could have rewatched it and got better notes. We got to keep moving forward. We got to keep moving forward. Okay. I ate an apple. I'm like a cow. You know how cows still have stuff in their teeth after? I'm noticing with these videos. I'll be like, I got some cacao in my teeth. I got apple in my teeth. Hold on a second. Okay. Bella upset because the dog is walking by. She don't really tolerate that too well. So we see Ashley Nicole, when we open up the episode, we see Ashley Nicole and Philip at a restaurant. They talking about her bachelorette party, and Dee's throwing, I guess that's Darnell. And Phil was like, I'm gonna have my boys throw me a bachelor party. They've been asking, one guy's party, he tells her at one guy's party, his mom, the guy's mother, and the guy's fiance ordered prostitutes. And I don't think that Phil is going to go that route. We don't know. But what I do want to say is, Miss Ashley, eat you some greens. Eat you some raw fruits and vegetables. Eat you some vegetables, girl. Phil, get her. Get on her. Stay on her about that man now. Trying to get her. I see you trying to get her into yoga and eating wholesome. She's beautiful. Let's maintain that. We see the Hench's mama's in town, and everybody's, they on the highway. Her mother is driving, what, 20 miles an hour? I can't remember. Everybody passing her. And finally they switch and Hencha drives. I don't know why Hencha was not driving all along. Hencha says that she doesn't bring men around her mother because she only wants to bring people around who's serious. And Hencha says that she doesn't believe in putting all of her eggs in one basket. So she is dating around, which I'm kind of like, hold on a second now. You wanted to shame this other child, Astrid, for dating around, which by the way, I think is very wholesome and healthy for a person who is dating to date around. I didn't say sleep around. I said date around, not F around, but date around. Meet different people. Don't be committing to nobody you ain't engaged, you ain't married. So yeah, you need to date until, it's just like when you're interviewing for jobs. You don't stop interviewing for a job just because you had one good job interview. They got to make you an offer. You got to accept the offer before you quit interviewing, if you in that world. And Hencha, so I don't know why she calling her, talking about she bouncing from, Astrid is bouncing from peen to peen. Okay. And then I don't know what happened, because this is when my cousin first came into the room. And so I think that this is when Hencha's mother was basically like, if you would stop sleeping and having sex with all of these men, you would have been married. Her mother is so cute. Okay, so then we see Darnell getting her hair did, and Astrid and Kayla are there too. And Kayla went off on Astrid, but then is hanging out with her. So they basically, this is a theme that goes throughout the episode, this calling out of Kayla. And Kayla not really knowing loyalty. And Kayla, I guess they kind of feel like Kayla talked about the women to one woman, then went back to the other woman. But they are listening to her anyway. Okay, so they trying to figure out who to invite to the bachelorette party. And Ashley is like, I trust Darnell, but not some of these biatches. So they make a pros and cons. They make a little board with the pros and cons on it with different people's name on it. And with Mentisha, is it Mentisha? I still don't know the child's name. They like, what does she be saying? And it's not that I can't understand what she says, because last night after that, I was like, I can understand what she says, but I just don't hear her say very much, at least not on the show. So they, at the end of all of that, they pros and cons and everything, it's decided that Claudia is not coming. Claudia is not invited. So then we're poolside. The Bachelorette is coming up. And I guess that this is an event that they're having to help to continue to plan the Bachelorette party. So Kayla arrives with Claudia. And we just said a minute ago that Claudia is not invited to the Bachelorette. So why would she be at the planning of the Bachelorette party? But did anybody tell Kayla what was up? Because Kayla was not at the hair salon when Darnell was getting her hair done, and they did the pros and cons and decided that Claudia was not coming. So anyway, Kayla done brought Miss Claudia there, and Claudia, you know, she's like, well, this will be my first bachelorette party. And Ashley says to Darnell, you told her she was coming? And, you know, she's like, basically, like she says to Claudia, well, you know, you're not invited to my bachelorette party. It's a personal event. You know, we're continuing to work on our relationship. Maybe in the future, you know, you might be at some of my personal events. But for this, we gonna say no to you coming. And Claudia is like, okay, that's cool. I just don't know why you have to be so negative. And why did you guys invite me today if you didn't want me to come to the bachelorette party? And Ashley is like, I didn't invite you. And Kayla is like, well, I invited her because I don't know the history. And Ashley is like, you don't know the and Ashley is like, right, you don't know the history. And Kayla is like, well, I want to mend things. I want to mediate things. And Darnell is like, why are you trying to mediate? That's not your friend, talking about Claudia, and Astrid either, because basically Darnell is starting the calling out-ation of Kayla for talking about Claudia and Astrid, I guess, behind their backs. So, you know, Claudia ends up leaving. She's upset, you know, and then the next thing we see is Claudia is like, she can only trust Astrid to have her back. And then Kayla is like, I'm a people pleaser and, you know, hate me for being a lover. You know, I just want everybody to get along. And I just basically say whatever is the nice thing to say in front of the people that I'm in front of, which, you know, it's a little on the immature side, but that's real. A lot of people are like that. And then, you know, Darnell is like, Kayla needs to understand loyalty. Okay, so then we see Kayla and Astrid and Claudia, and Darnell is calling Kayla out for the Henshaw fight. And after her comments that she made after when Astrid threw the drink in Henshaw's face, Kayla made some comments afterward. And, you know, yeah, so I don't know what I wrote. Good point, Kayla. You not gonna ask me, and I'm telling you, I'm not going. Oh, wait. So, this is the child's party, Astrid's party, and she see Kayla there, and she's like, oh, you gotta go. And basically, Miss Kayla is like, and I am telling you, I'm not going. This is the best party I've ever been to, and there's no way I would ever leave. No way. So meanwhile, while she's singing that song, Astrid went and got security and, you know, had her put out. And meanwhile, the child is crying. Nobody is there for her tears. Nobody seemed empathetic for Kayla's tears. Then we see Henshaw, Darnell, and Mentisha, and Henshaw's mom is cooking, I think. And Henshaw, we find out that Henshaw tips her mother's driver, so he didn't, when she was growing up, I guess, so he didn't talk about where he was taking her and what mess and shenanigans that child was getting into. And her mother, Hinch's mother, looks so young and cute. And in the Caribbean, I know from personal experience, or I guess I should just speak from my experience, a lot of people have help. A lot of middle class people have help. So they might have a housekeeper and or a driver. But it sounded like Hinch's mom had a lot of help, didn't it? Especially to have, what she said, she had 5 or 6 children and no man. So I don't know what, sort of wealth type situation that they're in, but it seemed like, they have some wealth going over there. And I guess, a lot of people, the majority of the people in Haiti are darker skinned. So the fact that she's so light, usually in a lot of societies, the lighter you are, a lot of societies, all societies, most societies, in general, the lighter, the people who are in the upper echelons, socioeconomically, politically, tend to be lighter. So we see Hincha and Matisha getting ready to go to the Bachelorette. At the Bachelorette, Astrid and Kayla, there's a lot of tension between them. And Kayla kind of raises the issue. And Kayla is like, she don't really want to deal with Astrid herself. But Kayla wants Astrid and Hincha to resolve their issue. And some people kind of feel like, well, if Kayla wants some issue resolving, why don't she get her issues resolved instead of trying to get other people in? They feel like that was messy. And then Darnell was like, no, you didn't say that. Oh, something. Kayla said, Kayla is recounting. Well, what had happened is that I said that I was upset that Astrid threw the bottle, but I said or threw the thing, and I was appalled and shocked and surprised, but I said I wanted to keep getting to know her. And Darnell was like, no, you didn't say that. You might have thought that, but you didn't say that. Then we see Matisha and Hincha arrive, and Astrid and Hincha. I don't know what that means. Then basically it's a whole bunch of mess and confusion. Darnell says to Kayla, you don't understand how loyalty works. And Ashley ends up comforting Kayla because Kayla is just so upset. And Kayla is like, she takes Astrid aside and they talk and they hug and I love you and I love you. And that's how it's resolved. I don't know if, I think that's the end of the episode. But if it's not, you just have to forgive me. And just come back next week because it's going to be better next week because, I'm assistant directing this piece and it's kind of like a lot of moving pieces, especially on the front end. But once we get in the grooves, the systems will be in place and they'll be going. But see, I'm getting systems in place. So, that's a front-loaded activity. It's a lot going on. So that was the WAGS. Thank you so much again for watching, being here. Like the video, thumbs up, share the video with all your friends and family. The channel again is Be Fabulous You on YouTube, all one word. We're working on 200 subscribers. If you are not a subscriber, go on ahead and subscribe. I subscribe to you. Did I subscribe? I would. I think. Probably. Well, subscribe to me anyway. And if you are a subscriber, I love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back. Today is the best day ever. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Bye.